my channel. I'm Rachel, the owner and creator here at the Eclectic Cottage in Spokane, Washington. Today's Tuesday, and as you can probably tell by the table behind me, I have a thrift haul for you guys. My husband and I went out on a junk run on Sunday, kind of specifically looking for items that I could take to the big event that we have coming up in a couple weeks called Vintage Market Days. It's over in Coeur d'Alene. And so I was really trying to find a little bit more vintagey items, and I was really lucky because Goodwill ended up having a bunch of tarnished silver items that I picked up. I just thought those would kind of go really well in a little bit of a vintage vignette, kind of place them around. And I found some other things that I'm really excited for. I can't wait to show them all to you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to kind of start over here, work my way that way, and kind of get through this as quickly as we can. So as far as vintage silver goes, I did find, like I said, some at Goodwill. I found some silvery items at an estate sale that we went to. And so I found these two little frames that I thought were just really, really precious and pretty. They're both kind of tarnished. I love the pattern on this. I think it's so pretty. And these were kind of in a grouping, so I bought a bunch of stuff, including the chair, and I just spent $70 at the one estate sale, so I don't really know. I'm going to have to go back and figure out what I paid for these approximately, but there are those. And then I grabbed this at Goodwill. It's a little shinier than I would have liked, but it was only $4.99, and I thought it was just cute. I love the little feet on it. And so it says 3 pieces. I have no idea what the other piece was supposed to have been, but this is all I could find, so I grabbed that. This was also at that estate sale. It's just a little ring holder. It's kind of tarnished. I thought it was kind of cute and would go really well in with our little vignette. So there's that. This little thing, this I got at Goodwill. This was $3.99. Just a little tarnished silver dish with a lid. I thought this was cute as well. And then this pitcher, I thought this was just kind of neat. It has a mark on it. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but I love the detailing to it, the kind of hammered look. So I nabbed that as well. Then these guys I got at the one Goodwill, and it was really weird. I found 2 of them, and they were marked $5.99, and then my husband found a couple, and he's like, hey, did you see these? And they were marked $2.99. And so I took them up to the cash register and asked if I could have all 6 of them at the $2.99 price, and she ended up giving them to me. So I got all 6 for $2.99 each. So I was really happy with that. And they're just I love the tarnish on these. They're very pretty. Inside and out. I thought they were just really cute, so I grabbed those. This I found at a yard sale for $5. You have to be real ginger with it, really careful with it, because these little birds like to fall out pretty easily. But they're salt and pepper shakers. They come off, and it's just, they're adorable, and they're silver, and I absolutely love the little base that they sit in. I think this is such a pretty little piece, and this was only $5 at an estate sale. We already had an almost accident with one of the little birds because I handed it to my husband and told him to hold on to him. He didn't realize they came detached, so one of them, thankfully, it caught mostly his foot, so thank goodness for that. Anyway, I found these little coasters. There's only 5 of them, but I thought they were kind of neat. Just kind of to go in with that silvery theme that I've kind of got going. So I grabbed those. These were also at that same estate sale that was in the group. So these guys were also at that same estate sale. They're kind of plain, but they still have that kind of silvery finish. I thought even just on top of like pillar holders and whatnot throughout a vignette would be kind of nice. So I grabbed these as well. Then these were also at that same estate sale. They had a bunch of brass, but a lot of it was so big and kind of more Baroque, and crystals and just really large pieces. These were the only two little dainty things that I could find. So I grabbed those and just threw them in with my stash of stuff. So I thought they were really cute. I love these little miniature brass taper holders. They're adorable. And then, now this I picked up probably a couple weeks ago at a yard sale. I was passing by. They had some cute stuff. I just thought this was pretty. I'm going to set it aside for Easter at some point. It was only $5. Apparently the gal's mom used to own a ceramic shop, so she actually made this. It's got kind of a pretty opalescent finish to it. It's just a cute little dish. So, you know, I picked it up, so... I thought it was pretty and worth saving. This thing I also picked up probably 2 weeks ago, just at a stop on my way home one night. I just love the blue on this. I think it's so pretty. It's kind of got a real crackly finish to it. This was at the Goodwill. It was $4, so I had to have that, so I grabbed it. And then I picked up this cute little plate. I thought it was just really pretty, and pink tags just happened to be half price, so I grabbed it. It was only 99 cents. I sell plates once in a while. They're not a huge seller for me, but I have a couple plate racks around that I like to stick them in, so it'll just go in one of the plate racks. And then this I found again a couple weeks ago, and it probably doesn't mean a lot to most people, but this is a little thing from Expo 74, which we are just now celebrating the 50th anniversary of the World Expo here in Spokane. And I saw this on a shelf. It was only $2.99 at the Goodwill. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool because this is from the original Expo in 74. So maybe a bit of a collector's item. I really don't know. But I grabbed it for $2.99 anyway. We'll see if somebody wants it. Then back to the tarnished silver. I got a couple of cute little teapots that I thought were just really pretty. They're not super ornate like some of the ones I've found in the past, but they're intact. The lids are on them. And this one was only $5.99, so I thought I'd grab it just to have something a little taller in our vignette. And then this one, a little more detail on the handle, which is kind of cool. It's very pretty, got a nice tarnish to it. And this one was $7.99. So even if I don't make a ton of money on these, they'll just be such a nice addition to some of our stuff in our booth. So I'm really excited to get it all put together. Then there were some dishes, and so I actually have some things at home that I probably should have gone through before I went and bought a bunch more, but I just couldn't help myself. So I grabbed this one for $2.99. I grabbed this one, is really heavy. It was also $2.99. It's just kind of pretty. This one was also $2.99. What's neat is this one, if you put it in that one, it kind of makes a really pretty flower. And I thought it was all one piece at first. So I just think that'd be so cute with a candle in the middle. Just my thought. I'll put these over here. And then I got these two kind of bowls that were pretty. This one was $4.99. This one was $2.99. So, and I love the kind of coppery aged tarnish on this one is really pretty. So got all those. Okay. And then, let's see. I need to move these off of here so I can show you that. This is another item that I've had for a couple weeks now. I keep tripping over it, so I'll be excited to actually get it into my stash and paint it, do something with it, and get it out on the floor. So this was $6. It's a very sturdy little piece, but it's definitely not an antique. This is like a man-made, machine-made, Hobby Lobby style finish, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if that's where this originally came from. But I thought it was cute, and it's a good canvas for some paint, maybe some decoupage paper down the road. So I grabbed that for $6. And then we were in the one Goodwill up on the South Hill, and they must have a new pricer because honestly, lately I've been kind of noticing that the prices were relatively competitive. I mean, they were decent. And then this time we went in and I was really kind of disappointed because it looked like somebody had upped all their prices again. So they had some cute little rabbits that all matched this kind of look, but they were just for a small one was like $8, and so I was like, nah. But I thought these were kind of cute. They were only $3, and they're just something different. I like having different stuff like these to again put on a pillar holder, just having the decor somewhere. So a nice neutral kind of filler piece. So I grabbed both of those. All right. And then I've noticed one of the things that our Goodwills seem to be doing more lately is if they have a matching set of things, they're actually pricing them together, which is kind of nice. And so these were $3.99 for the pair, which was awesome. I personally won't do a thing to these. I love the colors just the way they are. They will go great in some of my vignettes that I already have built here in the cottage. So I grabbed both of those. They'll just get a really good bath and then out on the floor they'll go. Then, as you know, I'm always on the lookout for pumpkins any time of year, and I found this one for $4. I probably paid too much for it, honestly, but I love the color, and even if I can make just a couple dollars on it, I'd be happy. It'll be beautiful in one of my fall vignettes, so I grabbed that. And there's a bird cage back here. This bird cage was $4.99. It came with a big fat candle too that hasn't been burned at all. It's a nice big pillar holder, but it's more of a red color, so I'm stashing it for Christmas. But I thought this was super cute for $5. It's in really good shape. I don't think I really need to do a thing to it. Just give it a bath and it'll be good to go. So I was excited for that. And then I got these two little candle holders. They're some sort of brass metal. They're nothing fancy. They're from Home Designs. I don't know which store that is, but they were only 99 cents a piece. The nice thing about these is the little pointy thing in the middle unscrews, which I always like because I would rather use these as risers for decor than candles most of the time anyway. So that's always handy when those come out. And then we're getting there. I was on the lookout for little boxes. I found this one. It had this marked at $5.99, you guys. And it's cute and all. It has a little drawer. I hate the color inside, that bright, bright yellow. And then the top is broken. I mean, it's not really broken, but the hinge is missing screws. One of the screws is in here, but I'm going to have to find another screw for it. And so I asked the gal if she would take anything off of it. And so she gave it to me for $2.99 instead of $5.99. It's also got a little ding there. So I will at some point paint this and make it adorable. I might even peel out the yellow. It's just such a bear to get all of the glue out. So we'll see. It might stay. I might try painting it, honestly. But anyway, so $2.99 for that. And then, vintage stuff. I got a couple frogs, and I think I paid $1 each for these. I love old frogs. I think they're great. These are awesome to put on a desk, and you can actually put like your pencils or your pens or whatever in these little holes, which is kind of neat. There's all sorts of different things you can do with these. But of course, originally they were meant to go in a container and hold flowers. But anyway, so I figured $1 for each of those wasn't a bad deal. And another box. This one was a pink tag, so it was half price, so it was only $3. It's in really good shape on the inside. It's kind of a peachy color. It's got this cute little drawer that comes out. So I will probably leave that and then give the outside a good paint job. So I figured for $3 at some point this will make a cute project. And then I grabbed this. for $3.99. This I have had for a couple weeks now, just kind of sitting around. It's very heavy, it's iron, but for $3.99 I thought it was just adorable. I'm not going to change it, just give it a bath and probably hang it up on one of my walls somewhere. So that's that. I got this at the estate sale that I got all the other stuff at. It's got a marking on the bottom, not sure exactly what it means, but it's really pretty, just a little plant pot. So this will go in with the rest of my plant pots. Another box. This one was just a plain little, that really light wood box, but again, just an excuse to put some decoupage paper or transfer or something on it. This one will probably need a new latch. Luckily, I have a bunch because I cannot for the life of me get this one actually closed. So I will probably take this one off and put a new one on it when I upcycle it. And then I found a basket. I never have good luck finding baskets for a decent price. This one was pink tag, so it was only $2. It's in really, really good shape. I'm sure I can figure out something to do with it, so I grabbed that. All right, and then to add more vintage stuff, but this is Christmas, so it'll probably go in a cupboard. I grabbed these. They're hand-decorated glass ornaments. They're not super old, I would imagine, but I thought they were pretty. I love the little glitter and the gold, so, and I don't think I paid very much for them, so I grabbed both of those. And then, of course, my favorite thing that we got on Sunday at that one estate sale was this gorgeous chair. They were asking $30 for it, and I absolutely was willing to pay that. It's in great shape. It's a little faded, not too terribly bad, but the fabric's not torn anywhere. Up at the top, there's a little place where the stitching thing is, I don't know what it's called, you guys. I don't know much about upholstery, but it's a little loose, so I figure a little bit of glue and I'll tack that back down. But I just love it, and it's really comfortable. And if we can't fit it in our booth for Vintage Market Days, I just might stick it here in my cottage. And if I can't find a place for it here in my cottage, I just might take it home. So we'll see what happens with this. But for $30, I just thought it was a great deal. So I went ahead and made my husband put it in the car. And then at that same estate sale, I grabbed these two old frames that I thought were just cool. These are wood, very detailed, heavy. Not a huge fan of the color scheme that they've got going on them right now, because there's a lot of red in it. But with a paint job, I think they would be fantastic. And I don't know, I might put some art in them. I might just paint them and leave them as is to sell. We'll see what I do, but I just thought they were gorgeous. And I think I paid $5 a piece for them. So that is one of my favorites that I got. And then the last thing is this cute little table that I picked up for $3.99 at the Goodwill. It's nothing hugely special, but I thought it'd be a cute addition to just add a little color. So I'm gonna put a color on it. It used to have some sort of a rack or something in it because there's 4 holes, top and bottom. I'm not sure exactly what it used to be, but it'd be a perfect plant stand, honestly, or a little just lamp stand. So I grabbed that. Well, that's it from here for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I so appreciate that. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Then just don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. And then please drop a comment below. Let me know, did you have a favorite item in today's haul? I always love to hear from you guys. And for Friday's video, I have a special video for you guys. I received Sonnet's Garden Bloom's new item, her new maker's box, and I am going to be making a few items with that, or upcycling, I guess, a few items with her maker's box. So I am really excited. The items in there are just beautiful. It came with some exclusive papers, which are just absolutely gorgeous. and I can hardly wait to use them on some things. So please join me on Friday for that. And then in the future, I will honestly have the dresser finally finished, you guys. So hopefully that'll be next Tuesday's video. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I can't wait for you to join me back here on Friday. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you then. Bye.